Welcome to McCumhaill Park, Ballybofey, for this senior football challenge between the Donegal New York G.A.A. club and the Finn Valley selection. A very special welcome to our visitors from New York, the Donegal G.A.A. club, who have done so much to promote the G.A.A. on the other side of the Atlantic. We would like also to welcome very sincerely back to Ballybofey people like Willie Joe Cunningham, Mike Meehan, Sean McGovern, all officials of the G.A.A. club and of the Donegal Men's Association in New York. We have been very lucky that the evening has brought up fine for this game, and these two teams should be very evenly matched. The Finn Valley selection appears to be a very strong selection, with Martin Griffin, the McCool's fullback and Donegal inter-county footballer amongst the ranks. Also I see Brendan Dunleavy out there who will be playing centre half back. On the Donegal club from New York, we have players like Charlie McGrew and Ewan McIntyre from St Ewan's, Larry Kenny. We have Clumby Elliott from Litchfield Ward, well-known footballer with the Ross's Rovers, and other players that have come onto the panel to strengthen their panel tonight, like Father Paul McGeehan. Also, other well-known personality on the Donegal club's team is Michael Kelly from Derry. Very strong lineup that they have, and the only problem that they're going to have is that they've been playing fairly regular since they arrived in Ireland last Friday, and I'm sure with the travelling and the playing, it certainly must be taking its toll on the players. Now our national anthem by the St Mary's Band Convoy. Eugene Cohen from the Red Hughes Club in Killygarden will be refereeing this game. And I think this is a good opportunity to say a very special word of welcome once again to the Donegal Club from New York, and to also say how grateful we are to them for all the work they've been doing on behalf of the Gaelic Athletic Association in New York. They certainly deserve great credit for keeping the G.A.A. alive over there, and indeed at their own expense, and they have been very prominent in promoting underage football also in that great city. Eugene Cohen now is just looking at his umpires. In a few minutes the game will be on, and there it is, the throw in, and the game's on, and it's Hugh McClafferty going for it, but Hugh misses it. It's going over to Boner, and the Finn Valley club, and just Martin Griffin, but Martin is shot wide. It's just difficult at the moment to know all these different players from the different clubs in the Finn Valley area. Hugh McNulty from Killygarden club is in goals. The kick out now will be taken for New York, their full back. The kick out to the left is going towards Ewan McIntyre. Ewan gets it, shakes off a tackle. Passes it down the field, but Martin Griffin intercepts it out to PJ McGowan. PJ is wearing number 14 jersey, but well out in midfield. Down to Hugh McNulty. Back to Lawrence Sweeney. Lawrence takes a shot that's going towards the Frank Molloy, and the goals for Donegal has come out to clear it. And Frank clears it and clears it over the line for a sideline kick for the Finn Valley selection. This kick will be taken by Hugh McNulty. It's a short one. It goes to Marty Carlin, and Marty scores the first point of the game, a point by Marty Carlin for the Finn Valley selection. I'd like also to say that tonight's Donegal team will be managed by Mike Cassidy, a former well-known footballer with New York, and another very prominent member of the Donegal G.A.A. club in New York. Charlie Faulkner looking up there, one of the team managers of the Fun Valley selection. Himself and Ambrose Given are in charge of this team tonight. Kick out by Frank Molloy, right into the middle of the field. Martin Griffin going high for it. Martin gets it, passes it down to Marty Carlin. Marty soloing in, takes a shot, and it's punched out by Frank Molloy. Very well saved by Frank Molloy, in the goals for Donegal. Kicks it out again in the middle of the field. Hugh McClaverty gets a first to it. Gets it into the centre half forward for Donegal. Kicks it high and high. Goes over the heads of the Donegal right full back. And it's held in there, and it's a free out for the Fun Valley selection. It's a quick one and a short one, and it's been very well intercepted by the Donegal right half forward, but he has been deemed to have over-carried the ball, and Eugene Cohn has given a free against him. This free will be taken from almost the halfway line, and it will be taken by Brendan O'Leary, another Donegal J county star. Brendan coming up, kicks it right into the centre. There's dribbling further in there. It's picked up by the centre half back for Donegal, who kicks it short one down along the left hand side. Picked up there again by their centre half forward, who kicks it right across the field to Ewan McIntyre. Ewan has it, kicks it right for it, right well down towards Charlie McGrew, another of the Donegal under 21 stars who was on that Donegal Ireland team along with Ewan McIntyre. But the kick is intercepted as it goes up into Hugh McNulty. It's cut out by PJ McGowan. PJ passes back into McNulty again, back to PJ McGowan, and it's been cleared. It's picked up and it has been cleared by the Donegal left half back, who has got a free. This free will be taken by the Donegal left half back. Donegal have been strengthened tonight by the inclusion of Hugh McClafferty at centre half forward. He kicks and it goes into the middle of the field. Ewan McIntyre going for it. Ewan doesn't quite get it. His teammate does, who kicks it up along the right hand side, up towards, that's the Donegal centre half forward going to a solo run. He's taking a shot. It's a long one going towards the goals. It's well held. It's punched out on there by Seamus Marley. Up to Lawrence Sweeney. Lawrence's kick's intercepted by Hugh McClafferty. Back into the centre. Back down to Connie Molloy, but it's Charlie McGrew with the ball. Charlie's trying to waltz his way through that defence, but Charlie is fouled, and it's a free in for Donegal. This free will be taken by the Donegal centre half forward. Up he comes, kicks it, and it's over the bar. Very well taken point for Donegal. The kick out is taken into the middle of the field. Very well held there for the Fun Valley, but he's been fouled, and it'll be a free for the Fun Valley selection, which will be taken by Brenton Dunleavy. Brenton kicks it up along the left hand side towards Lawrence Doherty. Lawrence has been harassed in there by Ewan McIntyre. He gets the kick in, though his kick's well blocked down by Ewan. How he loses it. And the ball goes back in the middle of the field to Hugh McClafferty. That's another well cut out one by Martin Griffin, who goes to the left half back for the Fun Valley. Back to Lawrence Doherty. Lawrence has it, he getting clear of it. Back to Lawrence Doherty again. Back to PJ Boner. PJ has a shot, good right-footed shot, goes right into towards the New York square. That's held in there. And Marty Carlin once again with a very good point. The kick will be taken out by Frank Molloy for the Donegal club. Frank Molloy with the kick out and the rest of the field. Martin Griffin going high forward, catching very well, caught by Martin Griffin. Up to Seamus Marley, but Seamus Marley is held, and it will be a free in for the Finn Valley, which will be taken by PJ Boner. PJ setting the ball for himself. Short one to PJ McGowan, who came running out for it. PJ's having a shot, kicks it and kicks it wide. On the New York team will be Anthony Molloy, who has come in as a replacement again. Well held there by New York, by Connie Molloy, right down the field, and it's very well cut out. Martin Griffin has it. Martin Griffin kicks it right footed well into the. But the New York right half back comes out with it very well cleared. Brendan Levy has it. Brendan's going soling up the field. He's still going. He shakes off a tackle. He still has it. He's kicking it right across the field to Marty Carlin. Marty takes a shot from well out, and it's another point for Marty Carlin and the Finn Valley selection. Kick out by Frank Molloy. Goes to Connie Molloy. Connie still has it, but he's been held, and it's a free in for PJ Boner. PJ, come back here, PJ. This free about 50 yards out will be taken by Brendan Levy. Brendan comes up, kicks it right footed, kicks it well into the square and kicks it over the bar. A lovely point by Brendan Levy. Very well taken point, which leaves the score now 4 points to 1 in favour of the Finn Valley selection. Charlie Faulkner there on the sideline encouraging the Finn Valley players. And it looks like Mike Cassidy's going to make a switch on the New York team. Ball comes out towards Ewan McIntyre. Ewan doesn't quite get it. Lawrence Doherty does, but the ball breaks away from him. Still going to Phil Brennan, who's clearing his lines very well. That's Lanty Molloy with this free kick. Lanty kicks it right for it. Up the field. Goes back and the ball goes over the sideline. Playing left full back for the Finn Valley selection tonight is Andy Corn, another of the great Donegal players of a few years ago. The ball goes to Anthony Molloy. Anthony has it. He's breaking through. He still has it. He's soloing. He's trying to get past two Finn Valley defenders, but he's free. So it's a free in for the Donegal club, which will be taken by Martin Connolly. Martin scored the first point for New York from free, and now he's going to have a go at this one. He kicks it, and he kicks it just very narrowly wide. That was Martin Connolly. Kick out by Andy Corn in the middle of the field. They go high for it, but it's very well fielded by Anthony Molloy for Donegal. Goes over to Charlie McGrew. Charlie kicks it, and once again the ball has gone wide. So the Donegal are going to have to settle down to make the most of those chances. Seamus Faulkner with the kick out for the Finn Valley selection. Seamus from the McCumhaill club, who's in goals for the Finn Valley selection out. Goes to Hugh McClafferty. Hugh puts it across the field, but it's caught back there. Brendan Dunleavy kicks it down to Hugh McClafferty again. Hughie has a go from well out, and it goes once again, it goes very narrowly wide. There's a sub in now for for New York. They have into the left corner forward position. Seamus Faulkner again with the kick out. Right footed into the middle of the field. Brendan Dunleavy gets it. Brendan is under pressure. Passes the ball back to the right full back. And it's been kicked over the sideline for a sideline kick for Donegal. This kick will be taken once again by Martin Connolly. It's very far out. He kicks it short towards Connie Molloy. Kicks it left footed right down the field, down into the corner forward position. It's caught there and kicked in towards the square. Oh, and it's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal for New York, for Donegal club. Finished off by Charlie Mulgrew. Charlie and Andy Corn went for that ball together, and Charlie apparently just got his first to it in time and deflected it past Seamus Faulkner in the Finn Valley goals. A well taken goal by Charlie Mulgrew. The kick out once again in the middle of the field. It's palmed down there. It goes back again to Charlie Mulgrew, and Charlie's beginning to come to life now. It's the old Charlie Mulgrew that we have saw in action so many times for Donegal and minor under 21 and senior. This kick is going to be taken by Brendan Dunleavy. Short up towards Lawrence Doherty. Lawrence has it. Lawrence puts it across right over to the right hand side of the pitch where it goes out. Let's see it from going out, but it's New York in possession. Punched up, and it's still Donegal, still going strong. Donegal kicking down towards Connie Molloy. Over into the left hand corner where Andy Corn going out there to tackle, but Andy has fouled the left corner forward, and it will be a free in for Donegal, which will taken again by Martin Connolly. Martin taking the kick about 25 yards out. Very difficult angle. Up he comes. Kicks it. It's going over the bar. A very nice point by Martin Connolly from a very awkward angle. Very well taken point by Martin Connolly to leave it 4 points to 2 in favour of the Finn Valley selection. Kick out is quick, and it's to Brendan Dunleavy, who kicks it well up the field towards Martin Carlin. Marty still has it. He's been tackled, and it's a free in. It's a free in for the Finn Valley, which Martin will take himself. Martin kicks it left up the left hand side. It's held in there by Seamus Marley, or Seamus Ward, as Seamus is trying to get it back. He succeeds in doing so, and it's Marty Carlin again with a point, which leaves 5 points to 2 in favour of the Finn Valley. Sorry, it's level pegging. It's 5 points to 1 goal and 2 points. So the game is level. Sorry, Charlie, I'm not allowing you that goal. Martin Griffin is playing hard for him there, but Martin is fouled, and it's a free for the Finn Valley selection. Eugene has said to hop the ball. Oh, it goes. Martin went for it, but Martin was knocked off it for once in his life by Lanty Molloy. They're still tossing for down here, but Hugh McClafferty is in there. It's Martin Connolly with it. Martin over to Anthony Molloy. Anthony kicks it left footed. A very good kick. And it's just gone wide. It's just come off the top of the crossbar, but hopped wide. And Finn Valley selection are making a switch now. It's Hugh McNulty and Lawrence Rooney coming off, and it's Brendan Dunleavy again coming up the field with the ball. He's coming solo and he passes it. Brendan again up into the middle, but as well intercepted there by by Columbia Elliott, who came out of nowhere to pick that ball off the hands of the Finn Valley forward. But it's Finn Valley's back in the attack again. Finn Valley's up onto the square where Seamus Ward has it. Fielded very well. He cuts the ball across. Oh, and it's well saved on there by Frank Molloy, who kicks it clear up towards. It's still in play. Connie Molloy has it now. Connie is going strong. He gets the ball up to Lanty Molloy, to his brother Lanty, who kicks it right across the centre. Very well held in there by another Molloy, and this time it's Anthony Molloy. And Anthony has taken a shot, but the shot goes in, and it just goes narrowly wide. And the referee is going in there to consult, I think, with his umpires. As I said, it's a kick out, and it's Andy Corn in possession. Andy comes from out, kicks it right footed, right onto the middle of the field, where it's knocked down there by Ewan McIntyre to Martin Connolly. Martin seems to be in the thick of things all the time. Gets it back. Up again to Lawrence Doherty. Lawrence passes to Marty Carlin. Marty's going up in a solo run. He's about 40 yards out, cuts inside Ewan McIntyre, but Ewan comes back and Ewan fouls him. Ewan has fouled Marty Carlin, so it'll be a free in for Marty Carlin. Mike Cassidy on there shouting directions to his team and trying to inspire them to come back more strongly. Brendan Dunleavy now with this kick. It's about 35 yards out. Brendan kicks it right across the goals. Up the goal for it. It's knocked out there. And it comes to, Francie Martin with a very, very hard luck there with that very good shot. I just grazed the post. And it's Frank Molloy again who will be taking the kick out for Donegal. Frank kicks it and towards the middle of the field, up they go forward. It's Donegal has possession, and once again it's Martin Connolly with it. The ball's kicked up the right hand, goes up towards Charlie McGrew, but it goes well over the end line. Michael Kelly has come off the Donegal team. Michael, former Derry star, has come off and was playing at right corner forward. The ball's punched out towards Anthony Molloy, who kicks it in, going in towards Brendan Dunleavy. Brendan gets it, turns, passes out to Andy Corn. Andy's always makes himself available. Andy kicking it right hand side of the pitch up to Martin Griffin. Martin back to Brendan Dunleavy. And now the Finn Valley are beginning to move back again. Up on, and the Finn Valley are still in the attack. Martin Carlin has it. Martin passes back to Francie Martin. Kicks it in, and it goes wide. It'll be Frank Molloy with the kick out again. Up he comes, kicks it. Shortish one. It's been pushed down. Ewan McIntyre going for it. Ewan gets it back. A little bit back to Ewan McIntyre. Very well read. Comes to Ewan. Kicks up, and Andy Corn's back there gathering up. And he puts it across to Lawrence Doherty, who kicks it right for it. Good long kick. And to there's a quick kick for Donegal. Back to Ewan, and it's Hughie McClafferty down there. Hughie punching it back. Connie Molloy has it. Connie is robbed, and I mean robbed of it. And it's kicked down in the middle of the field. Where it goes to going towards Martin Connolly. Martin tries to save it from going over the sideline. Succeeds in doing so. And he gets his free. It's kicked in, and it's a very well taken point for Donegal by the left half forward. The score there was Paddy McBride from the Downers Club, who's a guest player tonight for the Donegal club. Kick out by Andy Corn. Andy kicks it down. It's well held in there. Kicked down again, and it's fella Paul McGeehan who's going for the ball now. Who's just been just in the Donegal team. It's a good shot, and it has been deflected for a 50 or a 45-metre kick. It's fella Paul McGeehan has been just into the attack too, but put a more height and weight in there.
Near half time, Ambrose.
This kick is taken once again by Martin Connolly. It's a very well taken down towards the left, but it's as well held in there by Paddy McBride. Pass out to his teammate Hugh McClaverty. Hughie has a shot, and Hughie just kicks it wide. Right, and the game has come back again. It's Paul McGeehan on the ball this time again. Kicks in towards Charlie McGrew. Charlie has a go. Charlie's working his way through, has a shot, and Charlie sends over the bar. So that leaves it Donegal 1 goal and 4 points to the Finn Valley's 5 points. So Donegal have taken the lead, and they've become more commanding over the last 10 minutes. The kick out for the Finn Valley on the middle of the field. Lawrence is already going for it, punches it on. Nice little tap on by Lawrence, but it's well cleared here by the Donegal centre half back. It goes to Hughie McClafferty. Hughie passing into Anthony Molloy. Anthony's going down the field. He loses the ball, but he goes back and gets it. He loses it again, but he still goes back and gets it. He's making an angle for himself now. He decides to pass it. And it's Charlie McGrew. Charlie swings right around to Paddy McBride. Paddy has a shot, and Paddy sends it wide. Kick out once again by the Finn Valley, and in the middle of the field Hughie McClafferty going for it, and Hughie gets it, passes into Father McGeehan, who kicks it in right footed. Goes wet into Charlie McGrew. Charlie's making an angle for himself, back into Paddy McBride. Paddy looks around, Paddy has a shot, and Paddy has a point. Very well taken point by Paddy McBride, which spits Donegal further into the lead. The kick out once again will be taken by Andy Corn. Andy, who's back now playing for his home club, Robert Emmett in Castlefin. Andy comes up, kicks it right for it into the middle of the field. It goes back there. Clumby Elliott, he's fouled, and it'll be a free in for Donegal. This free will be taken once again by Martin Connolly, who appears to be everywhere. Now he comes, kicks it right footed, kicks it well and towards the square. That's going well held in there by Seamus Faulkner. Seamus pulled that one down from underneath the crossbar. Back it by Martin Conley, who has it again. Martin, who is having an outstanding game for Donegal, passes across to Charlie McGrew. Charlie is getting it up. He has it. And short, where Andy Corn comes out with it. Andy gets it. Andy Marty Carlin. Marty Solon, he still has the ball. And he kicks it up to Lawrence Doherty. Lawrence is fouled and there's a free. Lawrence, a short one. To Pat McLaughlin. It's back to Pat McLaughlin again. Pat McLaughlin, number 9. Kicks it in. The ball's kicked in the middle of the field where Martin Conley's going forward. Martin doesn't quite get this one. Comes back to Pat McLaughlin. Pat sends it back. It's intercepted by Anthony Molloy. Anthony Molloy has it, kicks it left footed well down the field. Where it goes running down. Donegal on the attack. They still have it, but trying to get it back into. But the referee blows his whistle, and there's a free in for Lanty Molloy. This free was taken by Martin Connolly. Martin kicks it and kicks it over the bar. Another well taken point by Martin Connolly, who is in splendid form tonight. Seamus Faulkner placing the ball for Andy Corn to take the kick out. Andy kicks it a very short kick across the field to Martin Griffin. Martin's going for it. Martin has it. And there the referee blows the half-time whistle. With Donegal in a commanding lead at this particular stage of the game. They came back very well there in the last 15 minutes to score some very good points.
Look up here at the camera now, you man.
Mike Castian, they're now giving words of advice to the Donegal team for the second half. Back there also is Mike Meehan and Michael Kelly looking up there as well. They've come very much alive in the last 15 minutes, playing very good football. Charlie Faulkner coming across the field to find out what the secret is, how they were inspired so much in the last 15 minutes, how they got so many scores. They'll already have a word with the Donegal goalkeeper Frank Molloy from G.A.A. We now have got the St Mary's band from Convoy back on the pitch to provide some music during the interval.
is not coming over now. Yes, let me go over.
Maybe you can take it down there, Danny. Just down in front there.
All right. We now have Mr. Willie Joe Cunningham, former president of the Donegal Men's Association in New York, with us here this evening. Willie Joe, you're very welcome to Ballybofey. You and your group, we're delighted to see you, and all looking so fresh after your long trip and your matches over the last 3 or 4 days. First of all, let me say to you, congratulations on your selection as Donegal Person of the Year. Very worthy reception of it, and we're all delighted and proud that you received it for all the good work that you've done for our people over on the other side of the Atlantic.
Thank you very much, Danny. I'm very happy to be here this evening, and I want to thank you for your hospitality. And Danny, you have always been a great friend of mine, so all Conway has been friends in the past, and we hope to continue that way, even though you beat us today. But still, we will be good friends, and I'm very happy to be here and to be associated with you, Charlie Faulkner, and all the Conway people, all the Ballybofey people. They have all been nice and good to us over the years, and I'm very happy to be here. And I want to thank you very much on behalf of the Donegal Club. Mike Meehan is down in the field. He is too busy watching our boys and keeping them in order. As you know, Mike Meehan is our president of the Donegal G.A.A. Club in New York, and he's doing an excellent job. So far we have won 2 games on our trip, and we hope to win another couple before the trip is over. Thank you very much, Danny.
I'd just like to ask you your thoughts about this game this evening. You're very much under strength from your New York team due to the fact that quite a number of your players hasn't travelled. But the team that has travelled, are you impressed by them here against this Finn Valley selection?
Yes, we are very impressed, because as a matter of fact we have only about 6 of our senior team here, and the other boys are on our junior team in New York, and we are impressed and delighted that they are doing so well against teams like Donegal Town and pick of Ballyshannon, Bundoran, the 3 Bs, and Bundoran, Ballyshannon and Balleek. And we hope to do well here this evening, and we hope to do well on the rest of our trip. Yes, our young players are doing excellent. They're holding up well. Thank you.
Now, I believe you go down to Inishone. You have a very tight schedule. You go to Inishone tomorrow, you'll be there for 2 days, and you have a lot of games. Do you think there's ways to organise some mini games? Because the lads, I'm sure, are under pressure all the time due to the fact that they're travelling so long distances and very little sleep and all the rest. You must have a game, I think, nearly every second day, or even more, maybe a game every night. And I think maybe it may have not now, looking at afterwards, it may not have been a good idea to have so many games into such a tight schedule.
No, definitely we have too many games. We are playing in tomorrow. We are down in I think it's Carndona, and next day in Oris, and then we're going back to Kilcar, and then we have to go to Dunlow, then from that to Ardara, and we are playing the London Gales. I don't know really how many games is scheduled. Yes, I do. I don't have my schedule, my plans right here, or our plans. However, we know it's too many, and we won't be able to keep it up. So hopefully we'll do fairly good. If we win a few games, we don't mind, Danny, tell you the truth.
Well, it's good to see Willie Joe Cunningham back here, so hale and hearty, and also people like Mike Cassidy, who has been playing with Donegal clubs in New York for quite a long time, Mike Meehan, Sean McGovern, and all our friends from across the water who have done such great work. And once again, Willie Joe, our very sincere thanks to you, and you're very welcome to be amongst us this evening.
Thank you very much, Danny. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Willie Joe.
Thanks a lot.
Now the game has restarted, and Donegal has gone into the attack, but the attack has been broken up and it's very well blocked down. Goes back to Michael Sweeney of the Fun Valley, who gets it across the field to Francie Martin. Francie has gone up along the right hand side, cuts in, kicks it high into the left. It goes curling towards the left, but it's gone wide. And the score once again in favour of Donegal New York is 1-6 to 5 points. Ball been set by Frank Molloy for the kick out. Frank Rupp kicks it up along the right hand side. Marty Carlin going for it. Marty gets it. Marty has a shot from far out and kicks it over the bar to narrow the gap. A point by Marty Carlin for the Fun Valley. I've now got the assistance of my scorekeeper here, Declan Keeney, who's doing a very good job for us here in keeping the scores. And it's New York on the attack again. Kicks the ball, goes towards Hugh McClaverty, back to Anthony Molloy. Anthony hops it, has a shot from well out, goes in, and Seamus Faulkner lets it go wide in the goals, in the Fun Valley goals. This kick will be taken, the kick out will be taken by PJ McGowan, who has moved back into the full back line. Who has moved back from the full forward to full back. PJ with the ball, kicks it out into the about 40 yards. The ball goes back to Terry Riley, who gets it. Terry, who has come in at half time as a sub for the Fun Valley team. And the linesman decides to throw it on. That's well held, but Martin Connie loses it and goes out over the. And it's Eamon McGinty gives the sideline kick to the Fun Valley selection. Martin Griffin setting the ball to take the kick. Even for Martin, we have got far to point it, but Martin kicks it and he kicks it along up the right hand side of the pitch. Mickey Sweeney going for there, well held by Columbia Elliott. Columbia is having a fine game back in the defence for Donegal. Kick out now, right in the middle of the field. Up they go for Terry Riley fielding there for the Fun Valley selection. Terry has made a big difference now since he came in. He's certainly very domineering at the middle of the field. Back to Marty Carlin. Marty out towards Francie. Francie cuts it short and Mickey Sweeney. Back to Francie, and Francie has it. Francie hasn't a shot, it's blocked down, and Ewan McCumhaill comes out with the ball. Ewan. Ball's cleared well up the field towards Connie Molloy. Connie has it. Hugh McClafferty's calling for it, but it goes into the middle to where Paddy McBride runs for. Paddy doesn't quite get it. That's Hugh McClafferty again going to tackle. Back to Paddy Molloy. Back to Lanty Molloy. And it's the Fun Valley again with Martin Griffin in possession. Martin kicks it down the field. Ewan McCumhaill going for it. Ewan knocks off the Fun Valley player and goes back and gets the ball. Back in now to where Seamus Faulkner comes out. Seamus comes out for it, but Andy Corn gets it. Andy is soling his way out of danger. He's still soling and he turns and kicks it. Very neat little pass out there by Andy Corn. And middle of the field, where Terry Riley goes for. Terry doesn't quite get it. The ball comes back. Terry gets a bit to it, gets it up the field. On to Marty Carlin. Marty has it. Marty going solo in right into the centre. Ewan McCumhaill tries to tackle, but Marty has his shot. And Marty kicks it wide. And the score remains New York, Donegal 1-6, Fun Valley selection 6 points. Frank Molloy once again with the kick out. Frank kicks it, good long kick in the middle of the field. Up they go for it. It's very well held there by Donegal, and there the ball goes out towards Lanty Molloy. Lanty has it. He's on the ground, but he gets up, passes the ball into the centre. Back into Connie Molloy, but Connie is fouled and it'll be a free in. This free will be taken by Connie Molloy himself. The referee knocking the ball back 3 or 4 yards. Connie sets it once again. Up he comes, kicks it left footed, lovely kick right across, hands over the bar. Very well taken point by Connie Molloy to leave it the score now 1 goal and 7 for Donegal, 6 points for the Fun Valley selection. PJ McGowan with the kick out for the Fun Valley. PJ kicks it, very good kick right in the middle of the field. Up they go for the tapped on there by Marty Carroll to Mickey Sweeney. Mickey passes up to Francie Martin. Francie's soloing around, he kicks it over to the left. But there's tussling forward there, it's the Funfally in possession. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. And the goal is scored by Seamus Ward. Seamus who came out of nowhere to punch that ball. Seamus Ward, and that leaves now 2 goals and 6 points to 1 goal and 7. And it's Martin Connolly on the ball once again. Martin kicks it up. Now it's Funfally 2 goals and 6 points. Donegal 1 goal and 7. And there's another good point by Martin Connolly for the New York club. Which leaves us 2 goals and 6 points to 1 goal and 8 points. Just 1 point between them. Another very well taken point by Anthony Molloy. And there's a correction, the correct score now is Donegal New York 1 goal 9 points. The Funfally selection 1 goal 6. Breaking into the middle of the field, it's Donegal with it again. Donegal are playing very well at the present time. It's a free in for them, which will be taken by Paddy McBride. The ball's kicked up. Well held again by New York team. Back to Martin Connolly. Martin kicks it right for it. Up along right hand side. Who goes to Connie Molloy. Connie tries to keep it on. Succeeds in doing so. Still has the ball. Coming so on. Punches into the middle to Martin Connolly. Martin's cutting around 2 players. Playing very well. Fine footballer Martin Connolly. And Martin is fouled. Martin is fouled. Willie Joe, who's your number 9? Middle of finger. No, out there. No, out there. Number 9. Right across there from me. Harkin. Show him there. See that number 9 there. That's number 9 there. And Connie Molloy with another well taken point, which leaves a 110 to 1-6. (110 to 1-6) in favour of Donegal New York club. PJ McGowan once again with a kick. Good kick, well out into the middle of the field. Up they go for it. Anthony Molloy doesn't quite get it. It goes back to for Donegal. He kicks it in into the open space. Up they go, and it's run on for it. Back once again is Andy Corn, who is playing a brilliant game in the defence for the Funfally selection. Up it comes towards PJ McGowan. PJ still has it, and PJ's kick's blocked down, and it's been deflected over the sideline for a sideline kick for the Funfally, which PJ will take himself. Kicks it right for it, right up onto the centre. Up to go for Martin Griffin, gets a hand to it. Terry Reddy has it. Terry kicks it right foot in towards Mickey Sweeney. Mickey has it. Mickey has a shot. And Mickey kicks it well saved in there by Frankie Molloy, who clears it out to the right hand side of the pitch. Going for it is Ewan McIntyre. Ewan has it. Anthony Molloy running the position, but Ewan decides to kick it up towards Paddy McBride. Paddy kicks it right towards Paul McGeehan. Paul has it. Paul's going right through about 10 yards. Kicks a shot, and it's a very good goal. A great goal. A very good goal by Paul McGeehan for Donegal. Which leaves it 2 goals and 10 points to 1 goal and 6 points. PJ McGowan once again with the kick out. Good kick in, back in the middle of the field. Martin Carlin going for it. Martin gets it. He doesn't quite hold it. Goes back to Terry Reddy. Terry has his kick, but his kick's blocked down. Going to Mickey Sweeney. Mickey puts it across to Marty Carlin. But back there covering off is Ewan McIntyre. And Ewan coming out with the ball. Putting it to Paddy McBride. Paddy going solo and past. Still going solo up the field. He's been held, and he has his free. Free's been taken. Goes up to PG Carlin. Fun Valley on the attack. Mickey Sweeney has it. Mickey is held in there, and Mickey has his free. And once again, free's taken on towards the goals. It's Columbia Elliott has it there. No, it's Anthony Molloy has it. Anthony clears it. Right out in the middle of the field again, where the Fan Valley and Marty Carlin with the ball. Marty kicks it, and Marty kicks it right in where it's well held in there by the Donegal full-back, who passes out back to Ewan McIntyre. Ewan comes out with it, kicks it into Martin Connolly. Martin looking for Ewan McIntyre. Martin has him. Ewan is stripped, but Ewan still runs on. Still in possession, coming straight up the field, but the referee blows his whistle and penalises for Ewan for running too far. Kick by Hugh Harkin into the centre of the field. Goes back to PJ McGowan. PJ has it. PJ passes out. Up along the right hand side of the pitch, Marty Carlin has it. Marty has been held in there, and Marty has been fouled. PJ McGowan with the kick. Back in there where it's Anthony Molloy comes out with it. Anthony kicks it left footed, well up the field. It's been passed on. Paul McGeehan running for it. It's been held back there towards Hughie McClafferty. Hughie doesn't quite get it. Lawrence Doherty does for the Fan Valley. Lawrence going so down the field to Marty Carlin. Marty has it. Marty's soloing his way past Anthony Molloy, but he's fouled to get his kick in. The ball goes on to Anderson wide. It has been kicked wide by one of the Fan Valley forwards. And the score remains Donegal New York 2 goals and 10 points. Fan Valley selection 1 goal and 6 points. They're changing the players around here very quickly, so it's very difficult to keep a trace of them. Just once again, it's Frank Molloy with the kick out going to Hughie McClafferty. Hughie kicks it up the field towards Paddy McBride. Paddy has it, looking around for support, punches into the middle to Paul McGeehan. Paul back in again, cut across, and is well held in there by the New York full forward. His kick's knocked out, blocked down. PG McGowan back there. PG coming across the pitch, getting back to Eugene Carlin. Eugene kicks it left footed up along the left hand side, back again into Terry Reddy. Terry has it, punches into Mickey Sweeney. Mickey is going down the wing back to Lawrence Doherty. Now the Finn Valley are beginning to play good open football. Lawrence kicks it, and Lawrence kicks it wide. Frank Molloy again with the kick out in the middle of the field. Up to go well, very well held by Terry Reddy. Terry going through, he goes solo his way through about 30 yards out. He punches the ball into the centre and towards Francie Martin, but Francie doesn't get it, and Frankie Molloy, the Donegal goalkeeper, put it and clears it. P.G. McGowan getting it for Finn Valley. Back to Marty Carlin. Marty down to Mickey Sweeney. Mickey down to Mickey Sweeney has been held. And this kick is about 45 yards out to the right and will be taken by Marty Carlin. Marty kicks it left footed, kicks it and just goes narrowly wide. Very near shave there for Marty Carlin. Back onto the team again, the Finn Valley team goes Hugh McNulty. I don't know who's coming off, it's Mickey Sweeney's coming off. Ball's kicked out, we'll stay with the play now. The ball's kicked out in the middle of the field. Goes to Marty Carlin. Marty back to Brendan Dunleavy. Brendan down towards Martin Griffin. Martin has it. Martin's going goalwards. Martin still has it. He's still bursting away. Has a shot, but kicks it, and he kicks it wide. Martin, you're a full back. Now it's Francie Martin going off the Finn Valley team and being replaced by Lawrence Sweeney. Certainly New York, or Donegal club from New York, are playing very well now in the second half. They certainly don't look like players that have travelled such a long distance and have played so many games in the last 3 days. Martin Connolly with the ball, fine player. Martin Connolly playing his heart out here for New York. Kicks it up along the right hand side of the pitch towards Paul McGeehan, back to Ewan McIntyre. Ewan pretends to go right, then goes left. Ewan still has the ball, punches into Paul, and Paul kicks it over the bar. A very good point by Paul McGeehan, which leaves it 2 goals and 11 points to 1 goal and 6 points in favour of Donegal. And the Donegal team now are really in a commanding position. They're much quicker to the ball with the Finn Valley selection are. Ball kicked out in the middle of the field. Goes back, and it's New York again back with Ewan McIntyre. Ewan kicking it right for it up towards Paddy McBride. Paddy doesn't quite get it. The ball's kicked out there, goes to Marty Carlin. Marty down the left hand side, down where there's a free which is taken quickly by Marty Carlin. The ball's kicked right across the field towards the Donegal goals. Well held back there, but once again it's New York coming out with it. Back up to Hugh McClafferty. Hughie has it. Hughie, nice little pass in the middle to Martin Connolly, but Martin doesn't quite get it. Brendan Dunleavy does, but Brendan balloons it right over the sideline for a sideline kick for Donegal. Now, the ball's kicked up the left hand side towards Connie Molloy. Connie doesn't get it, but Brendan Dunleavy does. And now waiting for it is Hugh McClafferty. The ball's put right across the pitch, and the Finn Valley are coming back on the attack to Brendan Dunleavy. Brendan has it. Brendan kicks it right on towards Martin Griffin. Martin going hard for it, so is Anthony Molloy, but Martin beats him to it. Martin is tackled back there. He doesn't shake off a tackle, and the ball goes back to Anthony Molloy. And Anthony is fouled, and it'll be a free out for Donegal. Kicking us left footed up along the left hand side. Paddy McBride going for it. Paddy pampers back, but back there to pick it up is Brendan Dunleavy. Brendan kicks it right across the field, back towards Ewan McIntyre, and Ewan has it. Now Ewan has opened up a bit of space out of the middle to Paddy McBride. Paddy is right through, he has a shot and he sends a point. Another point for Donegal, which leads to 2 goals and 12 points to 1 goal and 6 points. And this is not a bad Donegal team at all. The kick out will be taken by PG McGowan. PG kicks it right footed up the field. Martin Connolly palms it down to Paddy McBride. Paddy has it. Paddy's making a big contribution to this Donegal attack. Run goes out there for Paul McGeehan to get it. Paul soloing his way on round. The full back clears it right across the field towards Hughie McClafferty. Hughie doesn't quite get it. The ball comes back to Brendan Dunleavy. Brendan passes out to Marty Carlin. And now Marty has it, kicks it left footed well down the field, going towards Martin Griffin. Martin punches on a very nice flick by Martin Griffin, but Frank Molloy was waiting for it. Frank kicks it out, back in again for the Fun Valley. Marty Carlin passing out there to the left, right half forward. He kicks it left footed right across, and it's right in the square where Martin Carlin goes for. Martin doesn't quite get it, but it's Anthony Molloy back in there. Anthony, short ball, whereas it was very well intercepted by Lawrence Sweeney. Lawrence kicks it back to Martin Griffin, and Martin kicks it wide. This second half has certainly livened up and has been a big improvement on the display in the first half. There's some very good passages of football from both sides, but certainly the Donegal New York team in the last 15 minutes have really come onto their own. This is a free in from Marty Carlin in the Fun Valley. Marty kicks it left footed and kicks it over the bar to leave them 2-12 to 1-7. Eight points is right, yeah. Hey. The score now stands at 2 goals and 12 points for Donegal, 1 goal and 7 points for the Fun Valley. Frankie will allow the kick out again over the right hand side of the field, where it goes out over the sideline, and it'll be a free in or a sideline kick, which has been taken very quickly to Marty Carlin. Marty back again and to the middle to Lawrence Doherty. Lawrence sends it back to Marty Carlin. Marty's working his way through. He still has the ball. He's passes it back, and the ball to Manus Gallagher. Manus gets it back to Terry Riley. Martin Griffin has a go, and it's still Manus Gallagher. Manus kicks it right footed, and Manus kicks it wide. Now Frank Molloy, no rush there, kicking out the ball. Still 2 goals and 12 points to 1 goal and 7 points. Frank with a kick out and towards the middle of the field, caught in there by the Donegal full back, who kicks it right all the way up the field. And as the Fun Valley has it, kicking it over the sideline, and a sideline kick for Donegal. The ball has gone over into the next pitch. But there's one back on the pitch now, and it's a sideline kick for Donegal, taken by Martin Connolly, who kicks it right footed. A good long kick right in towards the Donegal Fun Valley square. Well fielded back in there, and it'll be a free out, which will be taken by PG McGowan. PG hits it up towards Martin Connie, who gets it for Donegal. Martin still has it, passes over to Ewan McIntyre. Ewan kicks it along the ground in towards Connie Molloy. Connie Molloy back to Martin Connolly. Martin out from the right has a shot and has a point. very good point by Martin Connolly, which leaves it 2 goals and 13 points to 1 goal and 7. Martin Connolly, that's what his name. Martin Connolly. Good footballer. P.G. McGowan on the ball. And the referee blows his whistle for a free out for Donegal for a foul on Ewan McIntyre. I see Mike Meehan all smiles down here on the left hand side of the pitch, standing back admiring those points have been taken. They're struggling for the ball on the left hand side, but it's Coleman McGee with the ball. Coleman getting his kick in, but he has been fouled, and it's a free out for the Finn Valley selection. This free will be taken by Brendan Dunleavy. Brendan kicks it down on the left hand side. It's held down there. It's kicked on the left footed right across the goals. Martin Griffin has it. Martin doesn't quite get it. That's a drop again, and it's Anthony Molloy with the kick out. Back to Paul McGeehan. Paul going straight up the field, closely followed by P.G. McGowan. P.G. still with him, but Paul still has the ball. He's still going through, and he still has it. He kicks it back out to Hughie McClafferty. Hughie has a shot and Hughie has a point. Very well taken point by Hughie McClafferty. Hughie has lost none of his old skills at taking of his points. Which leaves the score now 2 goals and 14 points for Donegal, 1 goal and 7 for the Finn Valley selection. Kick out for the Finn Valley. Paddy McBride pams it to Hugh McClafferty. Hugh into Connie Molloy. Connie going through, takes a shot, and it's just, it's very well saved by Seamus Faulkner there in the goals for the Finn Valley. Seamus gets out short distance to Coleman McGee. Coleman has it, passes it back to Seamus Faulkner. Seamus kicks it. It's a high kick, but it's not a long one. Going towards Hugh McClafferty, but that's Martin Connolly who gets it. Martin into Paul McGee and back to Martin Connolly. Nice, very nice football. Good combination football by the Donegal team. And there's a free in. That's Martin Connolly has been fouled, and it'll be a free in from about 40 yards out, which will be taken by Connie Molloy. He comes, kicks it left footed, kicks it high, and kicks it upright. Coleman McGee comes right down to old Coleman McGee. That kick looked like it to be a point, but it struck the upright and has come back into play, but it's been cleared over the sideline for a sideline kick for Donegal. Bart Whelan, the county secretary, went back there. He tried to retrieve the ball, but it's been picked up by Declan Keeney and thrown back onto the pitch. This kick will be taken by Martin Connolly, who has been the most outstanding player on the New York team. Martin kicks it right across the goals. Up the goal for it, it's punched out there by Coleman McGee. Back over to Terry Reddy. Terry has it. Terry is tackled, but he shakes off a tackle and kicks it right for it, well up the pitch. Where Lawrence Sweeney has it. Lawrence still has it. Lawrence is held, and it's a free in, which will be taken quickly by Marty Carlin. Marty takes it, cuts it right across into Lawrence Sweeney. Lawrence back again. Over to P.J. McGowan, who has moved into the corner forward position. P.J. kicks it right across the goals. Up the go for it. And it's Lawrence Doherty grabs it back in there. Lawrence Sweeney has it again. And Lawrence with a point. Nice point by Lawrence Sweeney to leave the Finn Valley score 1 goal and 8 points. So now it's 2 goals and 14 points to 1 goal and 8. Ball been placed by Frank Molloy once again for the kick out. Charlie Faulkner there giving Frank some good advice. Frank kicks it right for it. into the centre of the field. Ewan McCumhaill going for it. Ewan doesn't quite get it. Goes back to Lawrence Doherty of the Finn Valley, who punches it in. And back into Anthony Molloy. Anthony goes and Anthony gets it. Anthony is trying to shake off a tackle. He's been fouled back in there, and it's a free out for Anthony Molloy.
No big deal, Molloy. Put it down.
Remember, cover the goal.
And it's Frank Molloy once again with a kick out. Up he comes, kicks it out towards the right hand side and over the sideline for a sideline kick for Donegal, which has been taken away very quick. Terry Reddy passing it there to Martin Griffin. Back to Lawrence Sweeney. Lawrence trying to work his way through, gets it back to Lawrence Doherty. Lawrence, just failed to connect. And there, the referee has blown the full-time whistle with a score. Donegal 2 goals and 14 points. The Finn Valley selection 1 goal. A very entertaining game and a very deserved victory for the Donegal New York club.
Okay, Danny. That's it.
Willie Joe, what do you think now about your result? Very good victory for you.
I think it was very good. I think our team is improving as we go along. The only thing now I am concerned about is they are getting a wee bit tired as the tour goes on. But still, I think we will win every game from now on.
So any Joan and the Rosses and the Glentas don't hold any fears for you after that display tonight?
No, I think after that display tonight, I have a lot of confidence in this young team.
Thank you, Willie Joe, and we'll see you later on.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.